all these trips, I had to go and get a passport. I'm just trying to live, I don't know what these mad for. I just signed a deal and got a really big bag for it. Still at your mama crib and getting money, you gotta ask for it. I'm tired of complaining, I gotta change my situation. Looking at the view outside, I thought I would never make it. Every day they take, but that don't stop the money making. If you want it, go and take it, ain't no point in hesitating. I don't wanna.
All right, Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Miami Dolphins and the New England Patriots. Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Here we go, set, 10-2 stop. Switch.
They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest game, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. 2nd and 6. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook.
Come on, man. Let's go. Ready? 50, plant. 6, right there. 56. Topper. Leo. He's crashing. He's checking crack.
Now Gordon on first down. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set them back for second down.
Come on, set. AT Gator. All day, every day, any day. Go. 56 is ready.
2nd and long. Looking long for Westbrook. And this will be broken up and incomplete. Now a penalty flag down, and they may be going backward here. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
Let's go. 56.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Looking deep downfield. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, and have back on their heels.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And, Charles, part of the reason they lost last week, they didn't have a single sack. Well, they changed that quickly.
But did they ever? And it was something they talked about with us extensively. They needed to get pressure. How were they going to get to the quarterback? Obviously, they schemed themselves into a great play, didn't they?
It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And the Patriots take over. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 44. Sony Michel, his first carry. Jerome Baker there on the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Hey, Haywood!
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Got a man, it's caught. inside the 10. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A big play there. His third touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Get in the right room. He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up. Kill.
They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Now an open man, that's the tight end Gesicki. It's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
On second down now, it's Gordon. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Give him a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up third down.
70, Indy.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on third down conversions to start this thing. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Greystone, travel. Check 24. Check 3. Ready.
On second down, Bean. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed, and he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers. They're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
On second down now, Bean. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him, man. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
They go play action here on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Hey, Charlie!
Check right. Watching your 5.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Intended for number 30, incomplete.
Now Jordan Berry on to kick this one away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. A great return there of 22 yards. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
That's it, baby.
Can't you stop?
Right there, 56. That's what I do. He's coming.
Hey, stand off!
Hey.
2nd and 15. And a big loss here as he's taken down. That's sacked by Tremaine Edmonds. Well, there was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Fletcher Cox has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. And he uncorks a beauty. Best of the day. Fielded at about the 28. And running with power here. Nearly a huge return, as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Patriots will have great starting position as they take over 1st and 10.
Hey, lock it!
Check. Fresno. Bang.
They'll run on first down. Bean, he'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Watch the eye.
On 2nd down, Bean. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. He'll look to throw. He wants it all for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. As his guys are in for 6. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. He's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Point after here coming up. And it's good to make it 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at his 4. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Ready, break.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. Here we go on 2nd and 12. Wide open receiver complete. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 43.
80 weapons. Rock it.
Check out.
On first down, Gordon. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Look, squeeze.
Check cross. Check 13. Check 13. Kill.
On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Hard. Fight.
He'll drop to throw. Looking long for Wet. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. D.D. Westbrook, his 4th touchdown on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
General West.
2nd and 11. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He's got him in, complete. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So with the pass being completed, they'll go ahead and take that instead.
Nothing extra to be gained. Pass interference at the spot, completed the pass. That was your play. So it might as well have not even had the penalty.
They'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one. And a big loss here as he's taken down. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant the flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
Leo, be Griffin.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Forced out to his left. And he's only able to work this from the 8 to the 10 for a pickup of 2.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain.
Watch the safety creep. Check 50. Go.
On 2nd down now, it's Gordon. And not much there at all, as he'll get this only up to about the 11. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
53, Mike.
Smooth.
Let's go, defense. And here we go. Check. 53's Mike. Check. 53's Mike.
Now. Hey, Delta.
Here we go. 53's the Mike. 53's the Mike.
Shoot.
He'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's May. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a 1st down.
60 or.
Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Just like that. Tighten up.
They'll try the right side this time here with Gordon. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. So following the run by Gordon, here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mike Gesicki, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 38-yard line. Looking outside, and he's got a man. That's May. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the 1st half. This clearly the final play of the half, but no field goal attempt. They're going for it with 3 seconds remaining. They'll throw now on the final play to the end zone, but it's incomplete. So we've reached halftime here at Gillette Stadium with the Patriots on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. This one taken from the 7. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They have the lead now. They'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Let's see what you got.
Ready?
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Ready? Send it over.
It's a set.
Hey, foxtrot, foxtrot.
A loss of 13 yards.
52.
Brings up third down.
Hey, Mike 52. Mike 52.
Look at me. Zipper.
He's getting some penetration. 52's the Mike. Watch Mike.
Deep grip. Deep grip.
On play action, they'll throw. They'll rifle this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. Here's Jordan Berry now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fielded just inside the 20. They'll call that a 61-yard punt. He got all of that one. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. 2nd and 5. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. They come up now, 3rd and 5, following the incomplete pass. Back to throw here. Throw left side complete. That's May. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A Miami 1st down on the 14-yard pickup.
Set 50, plant.
Set 56. All right. Let's go, D. Let's go.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And nearly picked off there, and it would have been a great time for their first pick. Instead, it's 2nd down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means
Gordon loses the football. It's loose. And the Patriots have it. So the defense there, opportunistic.
it's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
On 1st down, a running play ends up going backwards as he won't get close to the line of scrimmage. In fact, he's going to lose 4 yards.
61, matchbox right. Hey, high 7.
2nd and 14. Flushed out right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Charles Harris. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
Bravo.
Brings up 3rd down.
They're going to look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll be marked down deep on Miami's side of the field. It's a big play there for the Patriots. And even 50 yards. They'll run on first down. Bean. And just a couple yards there down to the 17. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2. They'll keep it on the ground. Bean. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a first and goal.
I'm going to run you over.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal.
Brings up second and goal.
6'6", bullet high.
5'2" is the Mike. Mike 5'2", Mike 5'2".
They'll keep it on the ground. Akers. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
We ain't beginning to tear you up. Hey, Jack.
Now back to throw. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right. All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Back to throw. The open man is Westbrook. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. D.D. Westbrook, his second touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point splits the uprights, and they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This will be fielded at the 6. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that. But the rushing game, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Charles Harris picks up his second sack of the afternoon. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. And the pressure gets to him again. Charles Harris able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Back now in Foxborough, as it looks like we are just about set and ready to begin with the 4th. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. A 48-yard punt, 7 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down. They go back to Gordon here on first down. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Set, ready? 18 Gator.
56. Let's go one more.
Second and 13. And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack. Carl Lawson in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. A rough couple of weeks for the man under center. 5 sacks last week, 4 now this week. Do you try to design some quicker developing plays if you're an offensive coordinator?
I think you do that. I think you also change his launch point at times. In other words, move your pocket to the right, to the left, roll him out, bootleg him. Do some different things so they can't just rely on the fact that he's going to take 3 to 5 steps back in the pocket and line up and throw the football.
Yeah, current formula is not working right now. Here's Matt Weil now. He's been terrific so far. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line ready to go. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Another tote for Gordon. He's been busy this afternoon. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
They'll drop to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Get that ball. 57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Able to get this to Gordon. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
On
The offense on third down tonight, 3 for 7 so far in this game. They're looking at third and a few inches.
10, under 10, 10. Watch safety creep, watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Hard. Double up. He's coming, double up.
They'll set up a throw into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Obi Melifonwu. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Raekwon McMillan, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now a give, right side. Bean. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long. 4th quarter, you've got the lead. You have to stay in bounds and run that clock. Coaches, that'll drive them crazy.
Sacrifice a yard or 2 if you have to. Just go down, in bounds, keep that clock going. It's almost like he was caring more about his fantasy stats than it was about winning the game, and that has to drive a coach crazy.
Looking to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty. And it's 4th down. Charles, thinking back to what you said in the first quarter, that part of the magic elixir for a road victory for these underdogs was going to be winning the turnover battle. Well, they only have 1 right now. Look at the scoreboard.
Yeah, not exactly playing to the form that I subscribed, right? When you talk about winning that turnover battle, that evens things out, especially for a road team, especially for a team that's an underdog.
This is taken at his 4. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. The extra point up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48.
I'm not sure, Brandon, we've seen a sloppier played game this year for a team on offense. Turn it over 4 times and expect to win? No chance whatsoever. And look, I have no idea what the ratio is about turnover 4 times.
And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Pats take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Dolphins 14.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time, one-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Juwan Williams. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. On first down, Akers. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading the play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
They'll keep it on the ground. Akers looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. They'll try the left side. Bean. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for the Pats, they fall a game under 500 now at 3 up and 4 down. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for Miami, the struggles intensify as they drop to 2-6 now on the year. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at MetLife Stadium with the New York Jets. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
on top of the throne. I ain't a king, not a pawn. Hop on a jet across the globe. I get supporters, my homie, there's so many millions. Bird in my dome like turbulent air. I'm switching these flows. If you look at my neck, boy, I'm letting it snow. I'm sturdy as hell, as a vessel alone. They showing me love in my city. Gangs ain't hippies. Women like Nicky know what I'm about. I'm not the stereotypes. They do not fit me. I'm bigger than life. Gave everyone dogs. I'm not a guard. Go hop with a squad. I'm playing my part, but them LeBron. Rings to the team. I feel Jackson and hard. The homie calling from a cell. A couple of homies be making it. I just want all of this dudes in the world. I'm worried about taking a couple of L's. Don't sin for me, just win for me. Don't kill for me, just live for me. Keep it real for me. We eat together, leave the bill for me like. Hand on my heart, I give it all I got. Walk the walk and talk the talk. Take it higher, that's a God. Hand on my heart, no, I give it all I got. Walk the walk, talk the talk. Take it higher, that's a God. Never stopping, that's a must. Always winning, never lost. GPS, I never lost. GPS, I never lost. Who do it better than me? Yeah. Vision on 2020. Yeah. VVS, Clippity. Yeah. Determination, laser focus. Banging on they taking notice. Taking notice. Determination, laser focus. Banging on they taking notice.
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver. I'm a believer.